Well, yeah, this is for all the dogs. All the dogs. Remember, what's dogs do? All the dogs in the world, I think you're too close. Even if you know that's what I still think you are low. How's it? Now, when you been on the funny, it's too bossy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash the bossy. This last one was living. I took her to the house because she wanted to play. She was like, "Will, you're pure rod." I was like, "Yeah, let her see a pod." Cooks and tell this all go back. But he said he didn't like it when he made it in his mouth. Gangsta, gangsta, I'm a pure lover. I went and fuck it wrong because I think I know you know I she used to be in a nanny at the high school. I think I made a fool, so that's kind of cool. She said, you are cool. She going back to pain because you're from our nose. Well, I didn't stop looking till the break of dawn. And I took the fucking lot of my mobile phone. She was like, "Well, didn't show you morals." I was like, "Course I would, man." All the lashes in the world, I think you're pure coach. Even if you know that's what I still think you are low. How's it now when you big all the money if you are fancy? I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your bastard. Nah, man, that's from walk again. She had a top-notch funny, there was no debate. She had the front teeth, but she was better. I took her for a date, then below with Moshella. I left her slipped on the spectrum hole. After the 2 minutes, her legs started going cold. She ripped up her leg like Hulk Hogan. I was like, "Well, no pure smoothing." I've never met a lash like her before who loved getting ripped on a bus stop floor. She said I'm not the first and I won't be the last, so I thought, well, fuck it, I think I'll have a blast. So I'm halfway through and she starts going crackers, showing out stuff like I'm gonna eat an ass. She wanted me pens, but I thought, fuck that, so I pulled me knob and blotted on her back. All the lashes in the world, I think you're pure coach. Even if you know that's what I still think you are low. How's it now when you big all the money if you are fancy? I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your bastard. I wear the lashes, let's see if I'm coming on strong. Rush me up on the lads. I am Charlie, I'm on the corner. On get on, you're good looking, you're good looking, you're good looking. We on it, but I'm still right here.
Yes, everyone, how we all doing? Smash Your Pasty there by Buzzcocks. Can't beat that song. Pick up the 11 in the house. First time on my new tablet as well, people, anyone who knows. Mr. Technology here. Might take me a while to get into this, you know, I haven't done one for a little while. Let's see who's in then, eh? Let's see who's in. Lou Don's in, of course. There will be a quiz. New style quiz as well, people. Logo quiz. Get up there with the logo quiz. Let's hope it all goes well. I've checked it all out. The only problem we might have is a little bit of because the writing's really small and I haven't brought my glasses with us, but we'll get around that. Tim Smith, how are you doing, matey? Lady Flat Capper. Lot of nutters crowd in here tonight. Nice one. Bad boy. Talina. Christine Newton, coming a regular there. Auditing Hull, I think might be his first time in here or her first time. Good to see you though. Slim Reaper, my mates. I know there's a few other lives going on, like, but if you're not into your drama, it's the place to be tonight. Jim Smith. Akash, how you doing, mate? Fellow Northeaster. Akash usually does pop in, but let's hope he stays a little bit longer tonight. Bit of boxing on as well tonight, and that might be on in the background. I know our mate Daryl's gone there tonight. He'll be off his banner by now. Emily, how you doing? Anyone who wants to share any links, like, feel free tonight. I hope the sound's all right anyway. Can anyone tell us that sound okay? Tim, I noticed you have got a live set up for later on as well, mate. Mr. England. Plenty going on in the chat, you like flying. Slim, I've got my new tablet, mate. Tell you what though, absolute nightmare to set up there. I had to change all my passwords and everything on StreamYard from my mobile. And Google, I had to change my Google account password as well. I know I probably didn't have to, but it's the easiest way for me anyway. But it all seems to be working. If you bear with us a little bit, I will stick this camera. I haven't been very well the last few days. I've had a bit of I thought it was toothache at first, but I don't think it is. Yes, Deco, you'll be glad to know that I'm on my new tablet, mate. Although it did take me took me about an hour to set it all up. I know it should have took 2 minutes, but I'm useless, mate. But I had to change a few passwords or whatever. But hopefully the sound's all right. Few months ago, hold nice one, mate. You know what? I'm not even sure if I'm subscribed. I think I am. Like Save said before about the audit thing. Sort of know what it's about. I had to change them, Deco. I had to when I finally got it all set up, the tablet, got Google on, and I tried to sign into my YouTube account. Asked for the password. Obviously, I didn't know it. I've got it wrote down somewhere, mate. But I thought I'll just make a new one. I thought that I didn't even know if it would work or anything, but it's all turned out all right. Deco, you might be able to help me just before we get started. If I wanted like just a little bit of music in the background, like, is that allowed or not? Because I did monetize this, right? But I know it's different when you monetize. But isn't it right though if you're talking in between the songs and that, does it get round that or not? Yes, Phil, how you doing, matey? Come to test your knowledge, your logo knowledge, eh? Like, don't be too scared when I put my camera on. It might be a bit bright. Oh, it is a bit bright, isn't it? You shave as well. I'm in the studio 3 tonight, anyway. I thought you were the man. I thought you were the man. Let's see everyone leave there when I put the camera on. You know, I might turn it back off. I'll put my hat on. What the hell they have? So, there's only me, Louise, and Tim Swift left. What the hell? Is the camera not working or something? Like it went from like 13 people to 3 people. It's nothing, is it, mate? I know when I wasn't monetized, I wish I'd looked into it a little bit more about monetization, but Phil, where's everyone gone? Go and get them. Can't be right. And I think I know before when me and Jim used to do these live talks, you were YouTube Mr. Zero off the end of it. It was like, must be drama going on, mustn't there? No, you know what's been wrong with us? I said there, I thought I had a bit of toothache, right? You might notice this side of my face a little bit swollen. Thought it was toothache, which is bad enough, yeah. But I got some of that clove oil stuff and dabbed it on your tooth. Honest, drives you nuts, that stuff. But I think it's sort of an infection or something, you know, on your gums. Like, just look like you've got loads of like a table. Kelvin, how you doing, matey? Yes, Jim, how you doing, mate? Coming to test your logo skills, eh? Let's just see if that's all right. You can all see that all right, yeah? Because you know, on this new tablet I've got, I can't even see where the camera is. It's a Samsung A8. But as long as you can see that all right, then we'll be all right. We'll smooth. Yeah. Quick tester for the 7. First one in the chat, tell me what that is, what brand that is. Test your fastest finger first, because it will be fastest finger first tonight, and Louise will be the judge. Kelvin coming in with the first guest there, tugboat. Ah, Phil Graham. Oh, I was going to say Phil Graham there, but you got pipped by my old mate, Stallone Roses. Took there, Stallone. Hope you're doing well, mate. I haven't seen you for a while. Oh, I did see you the other day, actually. Good to see you in again, mate. I hope you become a regular again, mate. Fairy Fizz got it right. We got the Fairy Fizz there, who's in that chat. Thought I could smell fish there. Fisherman's Dwarf, Dave. Nearly, mate. Should we do a couple more testers before we get a few more people in, eh? When we get 20 in, we'll start it off, yeah. Because this hasn't been done before, you know. Obviously, I think we all might have seen Moxie, it's all come from the but it was my idea. I did think, sure, I've seen it somewhere in the house. Obviously, somebody's going to walk away in the next hour or two with it's going to be the logo champion. You know what, Jim? Did plan on doing it last week, right? I can't remember why it didn't happen in the end, but the weather, mate, it's too cold, isn't it? Too cold and wet. We can see how this is going to go, can't we? Tim's going to get me back for last night, me and Dave. But Dave, didn't you? I was taking that Daryl's quiz really serious. I know you were as well, mate. You were right with that Crossroads advert. That Crossroads answer. That was right, because I wrote Crossroads as well, mate. And I think Eddie Yates as well was one of the answers, wasn't it? Or have you been getting a torch, right, Jim? Yeah. Dave said he was getting one as well. You know. Well, I've got the boxing on as well, guys. Boxing on in the background. See if I can see Daryl at the ringside seats there. Daryl, if you're listening in, you absolute batty fish. Yeah, I think what's happened there is that it's filling up again. You know, I think everyone's going to have a look around. And now what else happening, is there? Now we're going to have another go. I mean, let's have a couple more little testers, yeah. To test your fingers, yeah. Look. These aren't in the actual quiz. These are just yeah, I should have brought my glasses. Right. So this is how it's going to go, right? So it's going to be fastest finger first. This is just a test, right? So if we're all ready, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you the logo. Now, just remember, the question might not be, what is the logo, right? Because it might be too obvious. So it's up to you whether you want to wait or whether you want to go for it. But this one is, which breakfast cereal is associated with this character? Should we allow Louise to be this one as well, even though she sat next to us? What would you reckon? You're all slow with your fingers, eh? Like, unless it's my Wi-Fi. Come on, people. Oh, they've all come through at once, but the winner on that one, which was only a tester. Yes, we all know what Jim has for breakfast. See who else got it right. We'll just give you a bit of respect for getting it right. Yeah, Stallone got it right. Kelvin got it right. Phil got it right. Order in Hull, snap, crackle, and pop. See, that's where it's going to be down to Louise, that one. But we all know what snap, crackle, and pop is. But it's Tim Smith. See, who? Anyone in the chat ever had pop snaps for the breakfast? And Deco shops at Lidl. He thinks it's a little cereal of some type. Smithers is going with snap, crackle, and pop. Lady Flatcabber got it right. Zeus reckons it's too easy. Yeah, we'll see at the end. We'll see at the end, mate. Yes, Sterling, how you doing, matey? Get in there, son. It's your first time in, mate. I was talking to you on Pablo's last night. Absolute snake pit legend. Anyone remembers Sterling Thomas? We are going to have a word, mate. I don't know if you got your spanner back, but I seen that you were without a spanner, and you've always had a spanner in there. You know what I mean? All right, far too easy, yeah. So what we're going to do? It's not just going to be. It's not just going to be like the logo. It's also going to be a few questions to go with the logo. You know, about that certain brand, which will be for like bonus points. You know what I mean? But I think we should have another tester. Let's have a look at this one. Jim will probably get this one as well. Like, so name this prestigious store. Sterling, mate, we'll get that because I've lost mine on there before and I've got it back. I think Peggy helped me out. Ooh, Jim, you're right again, but you weren't fast enough. You know, who was fast? Believe it or not, it's the batty fish. Ted Loom, straight in there, straight in with a correct answer. So let's give you an example of some of the questions that come with this, yeah? This is where it gets dodgy, where I need my glasses, like, but I've only got Louise's pink. Is having read that second. Louise might have to help us with the questions, by the way.
Have we got the star right?
Second.
Which colourful character was the owner of Harrods from 1985 through to 2010 when he sold it for 1.5 billion to Kuwait Holdings. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think it was a bit easy anyway, that second question. It was who was the colourful owner of Harrods, but I think we all know that. Like I say, yeah, Jim, you were only the 4th fastest there, mate. That's not good enough. See, not as easy as you think, because at the end of the day, if Dave Smithers, the batty fish himself, right, is beating you on the fastest finger first, something wrong in there. How are you doing, Nigel, lad? So I think we're ready, you know. There's only 13 of us, but if people join in, you guys are going to be, you'll be able to get on the scorecard first, see. People who join in afterwards are going to have to play catch up. But it was Mohammed Al Fayed, Dave. Like Dave said, he was only in Harrods last week, shopping there, like probably having his lunch in the Ritz, I think it was. What an old you were fast, mate, but you've got to be a little bit faster. You know what, Slim? We have got a pair of glasses, but Louise has got them on, right? They're pink rimmed, so no way I'm putting them on. I'm not putting them bad boys on. Look at that. What's that look like? Let me see if it works, and if it does work, you know what? I can see them perfectly. Anyone who takes the piss right and that they get a point deducted, yeah. Anyone taking the piss out of my glasses gets a point deducted, right? Sterling's ready. Right. So the 15 that are in now, got my pen and paper, yeah? Everyone who gets a point goes onto the pen and paper. Bomber's just in time, Bomber. It's logo. So just remember, when I show you the logo, yes, all day, just in time, mate. Get your thinking head on, because at the minute it's Dave Smithers, believe it or not, and Jim, believe it even more not, are on fire at the minute. But just why can't you breathe, mate? Just take a bit of air in and out. And no one's allowed to clip this either and put these pictures all over the canteen at work, yeah? Sean Wayne, see? Sean Wayne recognises me, don't you, Sean? It's me, look, Sean. Me. Right, are we ready? Sean, did you get the, well, anyway, you needed to be in here earlier. You're going to have to pick it up as you go along, but it's going to be based around logos. And there will be a question, sometimes 2 questions about a certain logo. Anyone else taking the piss with the glasses? Right. Fastest finger first. And this one, I need the brand that this logo is associated with. Gabby, how we doing? Oh, we have a winner, I think. We have a winner. We'll just confirm it with Louise who the winner was.
Can't say.
I think it was, do you agree it was this guy? Because you know what happened last night? You know what happened last night, right? On Darrell's with Tim Smith and Louise mates that I was Sterling.
I've got Sterling.
Oh, see what we've got here. What we've got here is on my, and I'm going to have to go off my new tablet, because Louise has got Sterling Thomas first on her phone, but I've got Stallone Roses first. So it's going to have to go to Stallone. So Stallone, point for you, mate. I'm going to have to go by this. I am going to have to go by what comes up first on the on the brand new tablet, people. So Roses, it's 1 point for you. Second point, are you ready? Which animal is represented in this logo? Good guess, Dave, but it's wrong. Sterling getting his own back there. It is a kangaroo, people. Oh, you might as well all give in because bloody Woo Mobile's in now. But it was a kangaroo, people. Loads of you got it right, apart from Slim, who said it was a panda. He thinks that looks like a panda. Ted Loon thinks it's a rabbit. Sterling. So that's a point each for Sterling and Stallone Roses, yeah?
That's right.
Roses and Sterling, 1 point each. Right, for another bonus question, if we're ready, to do with this brand, which is Deliveroo, and that is a kangaroo. So for a bonus point, what is the name of the British singer Michael Ebenezer Kwajo Omari Owawu Jr., who was awarded the first ever Deliveroo gold card? Wasn't Tom Jones, by the way. Jim's getting excited there. He thought he got it right. It's not Tom Jones. Who was the first British singer, and I'm not even going to read his name out again because it's too long, was awarded the first ever Deliveroo gold card. And I do believe he has also got a Greg's gold card. And we have a winner. And it's the Fishman. Well done, Aldi. It is Stormzy, mate, whose real name is Michael Ebenezer Kwajo Omari Owawu Jr. No laughing at the glasses, people. This is what we've had to resort to. But at least if you get bored of the quiz, you can just start laughing at me, can't you? Ready for question 2, which I'm not sure how many bonus points it'll have, but there will be a few. If anyone gets fed up with Zeus, don't forget to just time him out there, guys. I'm not sure if he has got a spanner, but if he has, that will be going by the end of this. Right, so this is another logo. Anyone who can tell me the word that goes above this logo for a point. Wow, you know what? There's some people on fire tonight. We have got a winner, people. It's not, sorry, Bomber, it wasn't you, mate, after watching me fingers. There was a few people a little bit faster, Bomber, and he was Sterling Thomas again. Sterling must have his, some sort of Alexa advice or something there. What is it, the word? I don't know whether Zeus is calling you a poof there. He obviously can't be calling me a poof. But Stallone, you were right behind me. Woo was right, of course. Alti had it right. Slim still thinks that that's a panda. Ted Loon's got it right. So you're getting it right. It's got to be a little bit faster. Mermaid thinks it was quick save. That's the secret, guys. If you sat with your wife, get them a text. So Sterling running away with it at the minute. So Bonus point for the Tesco question. What name is given to a Tesco neighbourhood convenience store? Aldi, you read my mind because that was going to be the question, but I jumped that one. Slim was trying to predict the question as well. Big G, close. Think we have a winner. Think we have a winner there. I've just seen it. And it goes to Bad Boy Streetwear with Express. That is correct. That is correct. So we have another point on the board for Bad Boy Streetwear. Let's have a look at a couple of guesses there. Sean Wayne thinks it was One Stop. Zeus thinks it's Nicking Stop and Harrods. Gav B thinks it's Egypt. That's the type of thing that'll get them turned out. Could all go a little bit pear-shaped, people. It's for my bad mouth. Right. Are we ready for another one? So this one is another fastest finger first. How are we doing, John, mate? Fastest finger first with the correct answer for which product. Big G, you better not be laughing at Louise's glasses, mate. Which product is depicted with this picture? Get them fingers going, guys. Come on. Knew it was coming, guys. Knew it was coming. It was Woo Mobile is on the board. Woo Mobile's on the board there, Peter, with that's the correct answer. Right. A bonus point, just to do with Nutella, just a little bonus point. Italians love Nutella, but which item used daily, or which product used daily could also depicted the Nutella sign on it?
Point.
Woo. So Nutella was that famous in Italy. They did actually put that image on something that we all use. We all use it. We only use it once. You can only use it once. I'll give you a clue. You can only use this thing once, and then it's gone. And there is some strange people out there who think it's fun to collect these things as well. There's another little clue for you. It's not a condom, John. It's not toilet paper. I'm guessing we've all had to go and buy one of these things in the last year, at least one, and you can only use it once. It's not a cigarette. Oh, Monk, you'll have to pick it up as you go along, mate. You have to be in at 6:30. Dave's close with butt plugs. IXP's in there with a guess. I'll give the biggest clue with there's some weird people who actually collect these things, and they are worth a lot of money. And they keep them in albums. That's your last clue. They're kept in albums. It isn't a telepop, mate, but you could have had a point if you were fastest finger first early on. Right, we have got some answers now, and it's gone to, oh no. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. No. I think that last clue give it away there, guys. Stamps. It was depicted in 2014 in Italy on a stamp, the Nutella pot. And that point went to anyone who's just come in, just get the laughs out of the way now with the glasses, yeah?
That's fine.
So that was Will Mobile. I think she might have got two. Did she get both of them? I'm not sure. I think Will, you might have got both of them points there, yeah? Oh, I think somebody just seen that there. Right. Let's go a little bit sporty for this one. There's a little clue. Anyone else who just come in? Monk. Good to see you, my mate. Are we ready with the fastest finger first? Name this English football team which is depicted in that picture. That guy D, how are you doing, mate? Good to see you in here. Claire's in here. Lucifer's in here. Got a correct answer there, and it is this a newcomer? Easy. It is Ipswich. Big G, you were close, mate. You'll have to be a little bit faster there. So we've got easy with that first point. Anyone who's from Ipswich is obviously going to have a little. No, it's not Leeds, Jim. That guy, you were right, mate. But fastest finger first in here, bro. So you'll have to put your bottle down. Right, for a bonus question, bonus point, and I need the correct answer, full correct answer. What type of horse is that on that badge? What type of horse? And I need the correct answer. What breed of horse? See, Jim's taking it seriously now, but he's wrong. Sterling, good guess, but that's wrong. Smithers, John, John's taking it seriously, but it's not right. It's not a Trojan. It's not a stallion. It's not a draft. It's not a prancy horse. Ooh, give it a little bit longer. We might have to give some clues out. It's a certain brand of it. It's a certain breed of horse. And the clue is the second word of this breed. It's not Shergar, Dave. It's not Clydesdale. Easy. Easy there with Straighten. Told you he was a he must be from Ipswich, this guy. It was a Suffolk punch. Right. For another bonus point then on Ipswich Town Football Club. Which trophy did Ipswich Town win in 1978? Well done, Dave. That could be the only point you get tonight, mate. It was the FA Cup, people, and obviously a lot of people got that one right. This start good of you to join us, mate. But you're already you're playing catch up, because saying that, we've got two people out in front. We've got Easy with 2 points. We've got Wu Mobile with 2 points, and we've got Sterling Thomas with 2 points. So plenty of time to catch up. Anyone who's just come in, I've got Louisa's glasses on. Yeah, this start you'll have a good laugh at them. They're not mine, because yeah, I've got pink rims on. Right, another fastest finger first, Maggie. How are you doing? Another fastest finger first, and it's name the brand. Fastest finger first. We've got a winner. We've got a winner, and it is that guy D. Straight in there with a point there for Dak ID is on the leaderboard. Dak ID, just before I go on, mate, one of the funniest things I've seen on YouTube on Tim Smith Live the other night, mate. Belly laughing. I think it was Bright 77 was on the panel. That's hilarious. Talina, you got that one right as well. Big G got that one right. Believe it or not. Claire thought it was Google. Monk got it right. Zeus thought it was Purcell. Distak got it right. Easy got it right. For a bonus point about Spotify, in which country is the headquarters of Spotify located? In which country is the headquarters of Spotify located? Nigel, you're fast, but you're not right, mate. It pains me to say it, guys, but Big G's on the leaderboard there. It is Sweden, people. Sweden. Some good guesses coming in there from Canada from our Dave. Zeus thought it was China. Monk, you were right with Sweden. Sterling thought it was China. Talina thinks Spotify's headquarters are in Uganda. That guy D, Uganda as well. Let's have a look. Right, this is for all the hardcore Spotify fans, an extra bonus point. And anyone who isn't big on Spotify will get another chance later. Which song by Drake became the first song to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify? Which song by Drake became the first song to hit 1 billion streams on Spotify? Got some guesses coming in, but they're not right. A few people saying it's not Smash Your Pasty, Big G. This stat wants to know who the hell Drake is. Slim Reaper thinks it's bullshit. Well, if we know Drake, probably a lot of his songs have had 1 billion streams on Spotify, but which was the first one? Maggie's showing her age there. She's too old for this question. This stat, it's not Hide the Sausage. No? Nobody big on Drake then, no? looks like this question, well, I'm going to give you a clue. I'm going to give you a clue. It's 2 words, and the first word is one. First word is one. Come on, guys. It's got to be a pretty well-known song to hit 1 billion. Maggie, who's just told us how old she is there, now it's too old. It's got the right answer. It is One Dance. Thanks, Maggie. Creeping onto the leaderboard there. Pick up the 31 in the chat. It seems like you know, like testing yourselves, don't you? I'm not going to go with that one because I don't even know what. Right, are we ready? Fastest figure first. Fastest figure first, guys. Which sport would you associate with this logo? Yeah, Gav, sweet, mate. We're all giggling in here, mate.
Zeus started well before.
Zeus, you batty fish. Zeus, timing you out, mate. Let's have a look who's got that one right. You know what I should have said, but I'm going to... Slim, I'm going to give it to you this time, right? Only because you're my good friend, yeah? Because the first few did say F1. It is Formula 1, yeah? But... And we're going to get a lot of shit off the likes of this guy. He'll be claiming that he wanted that point. But you know what? I'm going to give you half a point each. This that you're on the board just so you don't whinge.
I'll give him Slim the points.
Slim and Distat, half a point each for that one. Are we happy with that? Or are we happy with that? Half a point each. I think I suit these glasses. You don't know. Need to have a shave as well, but I like the way I got away with that half a point thing there. Like, I thought you're going to get stuff like this, people. He'll probably time you out in a bit. Don't wind him up, man. Don't give him any encouragement. Right. So we know it's Formula 1, yeah? So for a bonus point, which is the only country that starts with the letter B that has had a Formula 1 world champion? I'm impressed here. I am impressed. Dave Smithers with his fingers are on fire here. That's correct, mate. Brazil. A lot of people coming in with Belgium there, guys. Bahrain. Remember, it was which is the only country that starts with the letter B that has had a Formula 1 world champion, not the track. Dave, another point for you there, mate. Well done. Claire thought it was Birmingham. Mermaid thought it was Bolton. Some other good guesses in there. Beirut, Bollocks, Distat. Don't know whether he's still on about the last question there. He's still crying there, crying into his skull there. Is Distat. Right. Name. Well, I'm not going to ask it. It's not about the logo, right? So the logo is depicting perfume, yeah? So it's a question about perfume, yeah? And scents. So for 1 point, name one of the 2 flowers most used in the perfume industry. You only need one. One of the 2 flowers most used. Slim's on fire. It is rose, people.
Slim got it, yeah.
That's a definite yes. Slim, point for Slim. I only wanted one, but Easy, if I'd have asked for the other one, Easy would have got it because Yasmin was the other one, but I only needed one and Slim was first with that one. Right, for a bonus point, and this one will be for the women, I would imagine, unless any of the men wear perfume. Which birds are kissing on the top of the Nina Ricci L'Eau de Temps perfume bottle? Which 2 birds are kissing on the top of the Nina Ricci L'Eau de Temps perfume bottle? Well, we have got a winner there. Oh, he's on fire, the lad. Sterling Thomas is right again there with a big bonus point. Yeah, a couple of other big answers there. Yes, Claire, nice one. Oh, you know what? We'll have to try to. That's called bribery, that. But you know what? That's the second donation. You've got the title of the second ever donation, Claire. So massive respect for that, mate. And good to see you there. I'm glad you're enjoying it. You know, away from all the shite on this YouTube.
Who got the point?
Was Sterling Thomas there?
He's on 3.
Massive respect there. We'll see later on. You'll have to got to get the fingers going, man. I noticed that. That's what I was thinking. He comes in here. You know what I mean? It's a good job I knew it from the old days. Let's have a look. Right. This is going to be a fastest finger first. Last question to do with perfumes and scents. And this is going to be a fast finger first. The name of which German city is used by many brands to describe their scented waters? Oh, the answers are flying in now. They're flying in, and the correct answer goes to, and the correct spelling, because that's what it could have come down to. And it's Nigel. And I'm just going to say Nigel because I always don't know how to pronounce that second bit. It was Cologne, people. It was it. This that obviously you're a clever bloke, but you're just a bit slow, mate, when you've had too many skulls. John got it right. Ted Loon got it right. Look who else got it right. Lockie's still saying hi to everyone. But you know, anyone, if you have just come in or you still haven't got a point, still plenty of time. I think the leader out in front at the minute We've got Sterling Thomas out in front with 3 points. And we've got Woo Mobile, Queen of the Quiz, on 2. Easy, spelt with loads of Z's, he's on 2. And the rest are on 1. Oh, Slim, you've got 1.5, Slim. It's all to play for. Just to remind you, Jim, you haven't got any at all, mate. Yes, Sean Wayne, big up, my mate. Massive respect, mate. It's the glasses, isn't it? You're all appreciating the glasses. I mean, anyone who come in here and wear the girlfriend's glasses, yeah? Pink as well, you know, pink rims. Massive respect for that, Sean. Cheers, my mate. Hope you're enjoying the show. And I'm not sure if you've got a point yet, mate, but I'm sure you will. We will be having a little break for a bit of banter, a bit of chat. But we'll have a few more questions first. Let's have a look. It's just that's just a little six stone 18-month-old XL bully bitch who's going a bit nuts there in the background, people. Right, this is going to be a fastest finger first one because I have a feeling we'll all know the answer to this one. Which company makes these hugely popular sweets? Yes, we've got a winner, people, and I didn't even see them creep in at the back door there. I know when I say creeping in at the back door, everyone thinks a big G, but it was actually Porthos with the fastest finger first. Obviously, Haribo's. Plenty of people got that one right, apart from Jim, who thought the answer was Tesco. Do we have some more crazy guesses in there? Let's have a look. No, everyone was being serious. See, you can tell when everyone's being serious. Like, Distat really thought he had a chance there. He thought he was fast, but there was only about 10 people before you, mate. Mermaid thinks they're called backdoor sweets. Gav B thinks they're called Harold Bows. Right, bonus question. And this is going to be a fastest finger first again, as I know you all like them. Some of Haribo's fizzy and sour tang-fastic sweets are in the shape of which reptile? Ooh, the guesses are coming in. Guesses are coming in. Big G thinks it's a lizard. I'm going to have what is wrote on the card, people. And we have a correct answer. And it is Bad Boy Streetwear. Straight in there with crocodile. Woo was right. Mermaid was right. Dave thought it was a cola bottle is a reptile. That guy D still taking it seriously there. Jim thinks it's a spanner. Who's Tam and Claire out, you batty fishes? When I find out who it is, they're going to lose a point for that. Don't you worry about that. It's probably Zeus because he's losing. Just got a crazy dog in the background there, people. Right, I'm going to give you another bonus point on the Haribo thing. For 1 point, what flavour are Haribo's Pontefract cakes? Sorry about that, guys. Just had a bit of a crazy dog situation there. Still a bit nuts. So I don't know who got that one right there. Who was that? Who got that last point there? Two secs, guys.
I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your past me. Let this last for 50 minutes. I took her to the house because she wanted to play. She was like, oh, you alright? I was like, yeah, let her see a part. Books and tell it, oh, we both back. But they said they didn't like it when they made it in his back. Gangsta, gangsta, I hope you a lover. I'm gonna fuck you wrong cause I think I know you over. She was the better than a nanny. I'm not hard to hold. I think I made a fool, so that's bloody cool. She said, you are coach me. Come back and make me come on. Well, I didn't stop looking to the bring the door down. I took the fucking lot of me mobile phone. She was like, didn't show you how I was like, what's going on? Oh, I know that's right. Well, I'll bring you to a coach. Even if you know that's podcast, they'll bring you on your coach. Was it right now? Bring you be all the money to a posse. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your bastard.
Sorry about that, guys. We're back there. I was just checking who got that last point there and sorting the pooch out. So sorry for that. Right. That was Bad Boy Streetwear who got that last point, by the way. And it does sound like gamer, doesn't it, that guy? It is a fella called Buzzcocks, and everyone knows Smash Your Pasty, the song. But he is from up the northeast. Benwell, I think he's from. Right, so Bad Boy, you got that last point. and we've got 3 more questions before we're going to have a little interval, yeah, where I'm going to open the panel and see if anyone wants to jump on, yeah. Right. Now, obviously, you know what that is. That's Ford, yeah. So that's obviously not the question. But these 2 questions, maybe 3, going to be to do with Ford Car Company, yeah. And question one for 1 point. The extremely popular Ford Cougar is classed as an SUV. What does SUV stand for? Well, he had to get 1 right, didn't he? He had to get 1 right. That is right. Nigel, you're right behind him, mate. Sports utility vehicle. I think Distat even made sure we got the spelling right as well there. So well done to Distat there. He would have cried if he didn't get that one right. Big G thinks it's something utility vehicle. That's just not good enough. That guy with a good guess there. Sport Udder Voom. It's good, but it's not right. Right, for another bonus point on the Ford. 2 Ford models have names that sound like the other names used to describe a mountain lion. What are the 2 models? 2 Ford models have names that sound like the other names used to describe a mountain lion. What are the 2 models? And I need both of them. I need both of them. Let's have a look. I'm going to have to give half a point here. Let's have a look. Toughy this one, but Sean, you're going to get half a point, mate. And Sterling Thomas, you're getting half a point too, mate. It was the Puma and the Cougar. Jim's starting to take it serious again now, I think, but he's still wrong. Big G, unlucky there, mate. Unlucky. I would have given you half a point there if you were a little bit quicker, mate. Right, guys. 2 more questions before this little break that we're going to have here. This is going to be a fastest finger first, and it's to do with this picture here. Name the fashion brand you would associate with this image. The fashion brand. The fashion brand, guys. We have a winner. A lot of people saying Polo there, but it is actually Ralph Lauren. And that's going to go to Mags Maggie there. 1 point for Mags Maggie. Jim thinks it's Primark. He's got Primark on the brain there. Right. I'm going to risk this. I'm going to risk this question. I'm going to risk the answers that you might put in. For 1 point, what type of person would not be able to feature in a Ralph Lauren polo advert? What type of person would not be able to feature in a Ralph Lauren polo shirt? They start trying out there, looking at. The answer's not Decker Heggie. Female. It's not right. It's good, but it's not right. A tramp. That's a good guess by Zeus, but it's not right. It's not a copite. It's not a prince. It's not somebody with man boobs like that guy thinks. It's not a child. Well, I didn't know this answer either, but apparently if you are this person, or if, don't know how to describe, I don't know how to, well, let's say you can be one or the other. As a person, you can be one or the other, or you can be both. But if you're one of these, apparently you can't play polo. It's not a criminal. It's not about how tall you are. It's actually a bit of a mad fact, actually, which I didn't know. Come on, guys. Can't give you any more clues. It's not a Freemason. It's not a She-Man. Sean, you're on the right tracks. Sean Wayne's on the right tracks. And we have a winner. We have a winner. And it is SJP Dave. It's left-handed. Apparently, left-handed people can't play polo. Anyone else know that? You didn't know that, did you, just that? Didn't know that, did you? Sean's gone right-handed. Oh, look, Sean. Unlucky, mate. It's true. A left-handed person is not allowed to play polo. Telling you. There you go. See, that proves it. SJP Dave's left-handed and he's never played polo. There's pennies just dropped with Sean there. See, don't mess about with these questions, like. Jim, if you want to time yourself out, mate, you'll do that. Right, this is the fastest finger first. And the first person to name this brand. No right answers yet. Oh, the is. All right, answer, man. He's at it again. He's at it again. Sterling Thomas. Swarovski. Swarovski is the correct answer. For a bonus point, to do with sorry guys, keep dropping that. Bonus point, the Christmas tree on the skating rink of which famous skyscraper in New York does a star of Swarovski adorn every year? The Christmas tree on the skating rink of which famous skyscraper in New York has a Swarovski star at the top of it every year? Ooh, we've got some answers in there. They're wrong, but wrong at the minute. Answer your right answer at the minute. Got some good guesses coming in, but they're not right. They're good, but they're not right. It's not the Empire State Building, guys. Oh, we've got a correct answer, and he's at it again. It's this fella. It is the Rockefeller Center, guys, in New York. And Nigel, that's another point for you, mate. Jim thinks the BT Tower is in New York. This stat's not concentrating enough there. He must be with his Nigerian friend. Right, this is the last one for part one, yeah. Fastest figure first. I want you to name the brand. You know what, Dave? You were fast with your fingers there, mate, but SJP Dave has beat you to it again. It is Volvo. It's SJP Dave there with another point. SJP Dave flying there. So for a bonus point, in which country was the company Volvo founded? In which company was the brand Volvo founded? Hurts me to say it again, but Big G was the first. It is Swedish. Big G absolutely smashing it there. For one bonus point before the last question of this half. And the question is, which spy thriller TV series from the 60s featured the Volvo PT 800 driven by Roger Moore? We got a right answer there. Mags Maggie thinks it's the A team. Sure, seen the right answer there. See, he is still taking it seriously. That is a bonus point for Distat. It is the Saint. Don't know whether IXP's saying Jesus there or he actually thought the answer was Jesus. I'm going to go for one more, people, and then I'm going to let the dog out while so we'd have a bit of, we can still have a chat while there's a bit of few doggy noises in the background. Right, so it's the last question for this half, right, and it's wide open, right? Fastest figure first. What company would you associate with this logo? Few people saying Honda there. It's not Honda, guys. It's not Hyundai. It's not Hoover. It's not Hermes, wherever that is. It's not Hilton, but we have got a correct answer, people. We have got a correct answer. And it's Stew Pot. And it is Bosch, people. It's Bosch. I didn't know that one either, I'll be honest. Stew Pot, you've got yourself on the board there, mate, with 1 point. That was a little bit of a toughie, that one. For a bonus point, and the last point of this half, before you can all go and have a drink, do whatever you want, let your dogs out, go to the toilet. What is a Bosch universal impact that shuts itself off when it encounters an obstacle? Dave's on form there. Big up, Dave. It is a drill, mate. It is a Bosch drill. The Bosch universal impact shuts itself off when it encounters an obstacle. I think that guy knew that, you know, there. I think he knew it. Smithers. I think it was Smithers, right? Yeah, Smithers. You've been officially appointed at that point, mate. So scores on the doors. Sterling Thomas there, the old Snake Pit legend, 4.5 points there. Clear leader. Coming up from behind, like Philip Schofield. Bad Boy with 2 points. Woo with 2 points. Easy. Smithers. Big G. Mags Maggie. Distat all on. No, Distat's got 2.5 points. Nigel's got 2 points. SPGA Dave has 2 points. And still in with a shot. Stallone Roses, Aldi, that guy. Slim, 1.5 points. Sorry, Slim, missed that one there. Sean Wayne, you've got 0.5 point, mate. And Stew Pot, you've got a point as well, mate. So, for anyone who is hanging about, like I say, I'm going to let me dog out, but I am going to put the link out for anyone who wants to jump on and chat about anything. But as far as the quiz goes, Dave, don't be a batty. Take any decisions up with Ludon. Plus, I can take these glasses off as well. I can't see anything.
I'll take you back to my house and cook and slash your past me. Let this last from baby. I took her to the house cause she wanted to play. She was like, you alright? I was like, yeah, let her see a part. So tell it to all we both back, but he said he didn't like it when he came in his mouth. Gangsta, I'm a you a lover. I'm fucking wrong cause I think I know I see the man and I know the high school. I think I made a fool, I saw that Spanish cool. She said, you are coach, come back and mind cause you're from our nose. Well, I didn't stop looking to the freak the door down. I took the book a lot of your well food. She was like, did you show your house? I was like, what's I want on? I didn't see the world I've been your coach. Even if you know that's broadcasted, big you are your coach. Cause it ain't now really big all the money to a posse. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your past me. Damn, that last from walk again. She had a top notch funny that was holding in. She had 8 foot 10 foot. She was Bella. I took her for a date and you know my Moshella. I left her slipped on the spectra pool. After a few minutes, I like started to a door. She ripped up a nigga like Hulk Hogan. I was like, well, no pure stupid. I've never met a lass like her before. Don't get hooked on a bus stop door. She said I'm not the first and I won't be the last. So I thought we were fucking. I think I'll have a blast. So I thought we were blue and she started getting buggers. Showing out stuff like I'm gonna eat it. And she wanted me dead, but I thought fuck that. So I pulled me off and blotted on the map. All the lashes in the world I've been your pure coach. Even if you know that's broadcasted, big you are no coach. Cause it ain't now really big all the money to a posse. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your past me. I wear the lashes that says I'm on the dance floor. Russia, the upper lodge. I am talking about in the corner. On get on. Go good looking. Go good looking. Go good looking. You're there. Go ugly. But I'm still right here. That's in the world. I've been your pure coach. Even if you know that's going on, still think you are no coach. Cause it ain't now really big on the money. You are fussy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash your boss me. I don't know where I've been your pure coach.
What's this camera like anyway? Smithers, what's this camera like, mate, on this new tablet? Can anyone tell? There's no point asking Dave anyway. Don't know, that's that side of my face still feels a little bit swollen. Some sort of infection or something. Painful. Yes, Davey lad, how we doing? Davey 90 changing his name there. Stewpot said it makes me look about 50. That'd be right, mate. You can't you, mate? Down there, I hardly had any sleep last night, to be honest. So it is a bit of an effort even doing this tonight. Is anyone watching the boxing?
Stop. Unless I put me YouTube on it.
That guy, I would love a couple of intros, mate, because anyone who knows us knows that I was only on about it last night. See that logo? So that logo's been with us like right from the start since I started the channel. But I'll be honest, right? It was a bit rushed. I picked the channel name because it's a Middlesbrough thing, yeah? I've explained it before. It's a Middlesbrough football thing. Davey Nanty knows what it is. But I needed an avatar quickly, so I just remember typing into Google pictures of the moon, and it could have been absolutely anything that I picked. That one just was on the first page. Was on the first page of, I think it was about 6 pictures of the moon. I picked that one, so that's been with us. So, and I was thinking about changing it. A few people said keep it, and a few people said change it, but I'm going to keep it. But still, like you see the things in the corner here, the little moon thing in the corner that Tim Smith did us. But I do need to up my game a little bit and get like a new intro, some intros or some different logos, you know. But I'll keep that main avatar. And if I start slurring my words, it's because this is that book fast stuff written on. Big game tomorrow, mate. Yeah. No word of a lie. We've had, and I've been bigging them up, fire sticks, for that long. Been bigging them up how good they are, and they never go off. So the fire stick's not working, yeah, for the boxing. I'm trying to get in touch with the bloke who we know, but he's not answering his phone. So we've still got. We'll probably try him again in a minute, and because he can reset it over the phone, and but I've been looking forward to it. So hopefully, it's still a chance. Like I know the undercard will be on now, but we would have watched the undercard as well, to be honest. Zeus, what time do you reckon that main fight will be on there? And who do you reckon's going to win? I know Bazza Adams has gone anyhow, mate. Daryl's gone. Imagine the state of Daryl right now. Been out since 10 o'clock this morning. He's already booked a few days holiday in. I think it's an easy 3 points for us. Like, I know that guy's in Mackham Land. I think he'd be surrounded by the red and white stripes. I don't think I think he's Arsenal. I think that guy's Arsenal or Spurs. I was in a chat with him and Lakey the other day. I think you're Arsenal, that guy. I'm going to go for Arsenal. Gonna. I know Jim would have been there if he was a little bit closer to. Where's it in? Where it's in Manchester, isn't it? But this Liam Smith. So this Liam Smith's a Scouser, isn't he? So they all seem to. He seems to be like pretty down to earth from what I've heard of him. Daryl talking about him. It's one of these where one of these who you could bump into in wherever he lives, Highton, is it, or somewhere, and he goes in. Somebody had said they'd seen him in the bookies last week, or I don't know whether they're lying or not, but yeah, she's a gooner. You've plenty to shout about it, mate. OG Emma, how you doing, mate? 5 more minutes, and we'll do another 10 questions. But that'll be it. After the 10 questions, and somebody will be getting crowned logo board game champion for January. Can't believe no one else has done it, actually. Just a little bit of a brainwave we had earlier on. Stuff at the top, mate. Sure is. You know what it is? Borough do really well, but it's typical because if we'd played like this last season, I think at this point we probably would have been in the top two, but we've put a good run together now. Probably the form team in the whole league, but we're still only fourth, and I think it's Burnley who are at the top, and they've ran away with it. They're going to be hard to catch. So it's only going to be one place, one automatic place, and don't know. We might have to settle for the playoffs again. Which anyone who's been through the playoffs. Davey, did you go to any of the? I'm not sure how old you are, mate. But I'm guessing if you were Davey 90, I'm going to have a guess that you are 33 or coming up 33 this year from the 90. But if you're 33, I think you'll have been early teens or no, late teens in the glory days. The Janino Ravanelli days, Brian Robson. How are you doing, Bomber? What's happening elsewhere tonight anyway? Where's all the action at? See, Phil Boy did a little live this afternoon. Give him a little mention there. Big shout to Matty. Big shout out to Flavors. Shout to Shuffling. Ministry of Madness. Even old mate Jim's done a few, 32. Even old mate Zeus has been doing a few lives, hasn't he? Did a marathon 6-hour live yesterday. Driving home from Newcastle, I think it was, Glasgow. Davey Knight, he doesn't even know how old he is. That's what happens, mate, when you get at my age, mate. I was 50 last week. Right, is everybody ready? So even people who've just come in, right, and they haven't got a point, you can still be caught because if you keep quiet and don't tell him, Sterling Thomas, I think he's out in the lead with 4.5 points. So if you start it before Sterling comes back, because I think he's over the snake pit. Done his snake pit. No, mate, Pablo there has been putting the hours in. Big shout out to Pablo there. He will turn up on here one day. But if we start without Sterling, then basically we've only got one person who's out in the lead, and believe it or not, it's going to be dissed out with 2.5 points. But like I say, if anyone who wasn't in for the first half can still join in now, and their scores will count. Right. So anyone who's everyone who's ready, it's going to be 10 cards. It could be 1 or 2 questions on each card. If we've got joint leaders, it'll be a tiebreaker, but no more than 10 cards. So here we go, part 2. Fastest finger first. And I want to name the brand. Yes, we've got a few correct answers there. That guy thinks it's Crazy Cow. Wu thinks it's Mad Cow. Big G thinks it's Dairy Lee, but Bad Boy Streetwear. It's another point for you, mate. 1 point for Bad Boy is the Laughing Cow. Let me just mark this one down. We'll keep it right. Bad Boy without Sterling, and I'm not saying Sterling isn't going to come back, but without Sterling, Bad Boy has just took the lead on 3 points. A few other people who got it right there in the end. Mermaid. Sorry guys, I'm going to have to put these glasses on again. Right, let's have a look. Right, 1 bonus question on the Laughing Cow. How many cheese triangles are there in a regular Laughing Cow pack? Well, the fastest fingers were all wrong. The first one with the right answer, believe it or not, Big G, you were close. Stu Pot, you were right. Right or wrong, you were right, mate. But it was Bad Boy again, turning into the Laughing Cow specialist. It was 8 triangles in a regular Laughing Cow pack. Well done to Bad Boy Streetwear there. I believe Bad Boy's from, I thought it was Middlesbrough, but I've been told it's Leeds. Pick up the Leeds. That is now Bad Boy Streetwear running away with it, guys, on 5 points. This is going to be, sorry, 4 points. Only 4, guys. Sorry about that. Fastest finger first, people. And you're going to have to be fast. Name this brand. We've got a few answers here, but we have got a correct answer. I'm going to say a few of the wrong answers first. Monk thinks it's Pepsi. Dave Smithers thinks it's the slogan for Sky. Mermaid thinks it's Pokemon. Big G thinks it's Amstel, where he has got the right colour. But I know it's hard to believe, but Will Mobile's got the fastest finger first there with Baby Bell, people. Baby Bell it is. For 1 bonus point on the Baby Bell, How are mini Baby Bell cheeses sold? How are they sold? Which is quite unique. You know what? There's going to be a few. There's going to be a steward's inquiry in here because Dave, you're in with a shout. Dave's in with a shout with string bag. But you know what? I don't know what you mean. The answers. So the answer I have on the card is in a net. So we've got two of the biggest divvies on YouTube, both in with a shout. Dave Smithers, a string bag, or Big G, a netted bag. I think I'm going to have to give it a Big G, Dave. I know you probably won't talk to me for a while, mate. You know what I'm saying, Dave? Everyone else agree with that? A netted bag, Big G. I'm going to face the consequences, mate. I'm going to give you that point there. Sorry, Dave. It was nice knowing you, Dave. Oh, he took it like a man. Took it like a man. What's wrong with him? I was pissing myself as well, to be honest, G. Right, guys. Fastest finger first. Definitely one question about this brand, maybe two. Under which brand name does this product come under? We have got a correct answer, people, but as first I will say a few wrong ones, right or wrong. I don't know whether that was for the last one. Kraft. It was I tell you what, it was close there, but it's only right that Dave comes back and redeems himself there with it is Reese's. That is a Reese cupcake, guys. Big point for Dave there. Just find your name on here, Dave. Then I can give you a point. If I can't find it, you won't be getting a point. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, Smithers, mate, you're on 3 points. So at the minute, even though he's not here, Sterling Thomas is still out in front with 4.5 points, with 8 questions to go. Bad Boys on 4. Smithers is on 3. Let's have a look. Right, here's a question for you for a bonus point. On what day of the year are the largest number of Reese's peanut butter cups handed out? On what day of the year are the largest number of Reese's peanut butter cups handed out? New guesses coming in there, and they're all wrong at the minute, guys. Shrove Tuesday, Easter, Christmas. And we've got a correct answer. And it's coming in with a late run. It's Nigel. It is Halloween. Apparently, Halloween, everyone gets Reese's Buttercups. Must be an American question, that, mustn't it? It's getting close at the top here, guys. Getting close. That was Nigel, wasn't it? Who got that one? Yeah. Nigel just brought himself right back into it there with 3 points. Tim Smith, catch you in a bit, mate. Question number 3 out of 10. This is going to be a fastest finger first, guys, so get ready with your fingers. Name the brand. Oh, and it was definitely the fastest finger first there. Sean Wayne thinks it's Shell. But a couple of people who were right with, of course, it's BP. And BP, correct answer, and that's a point for Big G. Well done, Big G. I think everyone knew that one, and Big G's just threw himself right into second place on 4 points. Was there any other guesses there? That guy D, you can definitely co-host one with us, mate. Bring your Nigerian friend with you next time. Nice to see right or wrong in here. I believe that's Tyrone. Vincent Vega's in with the correct answer. Good to see you, Vincent Vega. Right, I'm going to give you a bonus point on BP. What was the BP logo before it came the Helios in 2000? We're back. Mind a little blip there, guys. Big G, it's yours for the taking. What shape was the BP logo before it was this one on the screen, which apparently is a Helios? It changed to this in the year 2000. What was it before it was this? It wasn't round. It wasn't a triangle. It wasn't a pyramid. It wasn't a pentagon, but we have got a correct answer. Coming in from behind. Woo Mobile, guys. It was a shield. And it was a shield until the year 2000 when it changed to that, what is apparently a Helios. Good guess there from that guy D Hexagon. Smithers thinks it was dildo shaped. Big G, you were right, but you weren't fast enough, mate. Mermaid thinks it was a very teeny tiny circle. Big up Charlie, mate. Charlie, if you're stopping, you've still got a chance to win this quiz because there is 6 cards left. So that's a definite 6 points up for grabs. Maybe a few more. Right, this one's got a little bit of a twist to it now. You're gonna have to watch the screen closely. So we've all played Hangman before, yeah? We've all played Hangman. So I want you to look. Don't take any notice of the Hangman. Look at the first line, which is going to be the A right at the top, and it is a hangman which is part finished, and the word is a breakfast cereal. Breakfast cereal. The answer to A. Smithers is on fire. He's taken this one seriously. We've all got it right, apart from I think Audit and Hull thought it was porridge. But Dave, it is Weetabix. I'm going to take that down because this one's going to be a 4 pointer, but that's a point for Dave. Weetabix. Will, you got it right. Big G. Turkish was right there. Mermaid calls them dead man's flakes. Right, so you get the idea here. So we're going to go for the second line. What breakfast cereal? Sorry, you know what we're going to do? Because I think people have looked at B there. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight. We're going to have one extra bonus point on this. And it's another breakfast cereal, but it's the bottom line, which is D, breakfast cereal. Got some right answers in, guys. And because this is Hangman, people, I'm going to have the correct spelling. You know that, don't you? It's going to have to be the correct spelling. It's the only way. That's the way Hangman works. Kelvin, now you know how it feels, mate. Can we confirm that Bad Boy is right there? Was that a right spelling? C-H double E. Bad Boy. It's a point for you, mate. And Bad Boy's just took the lead there, guys. So you got the hang of it now, Kelvin. It was Cheerios. Charlie, you were right, mate. Got to have fast fingers in this game. Dave, you went far behind, but you actually spelt it wrong, mate. Big G would have been next, along with Woo Mobile. Right. And this is not the brand. This is the name of. It's a part of this brand, yeah. So I want, and believe it or not, fastest finger first. Which cereal? I did say which cereal, not the brand. We have a correct answer. And looking at this, it's got to go to OG Miss Emma there, coming in with a point. Well done, OG Miss Emma. You know what? It's still a possibility that OG Miss Emma could win. So for a bonus point, and this could be all important, big up Peggy. For one bonus point, which could be important, yeah, listen carefully. Along with strawberries, which other red fruit is combined with crunchy rice, whole wheat, and barley flakes in a special K, red berries? There's a few wrong answers there, guys, but I do see a right answer. Unlucky Dave, unlucky Woo, unlucky Turkish, unlucky Miss Emma, and the guy with the first correct answer, believe it or not, Big G. It's another point for you, mate, and that could be crucial, you know that. That could be crucial with 5.
Him and Bad Boys 5.
5 questions left, 5 cards, so that's maybe the most 10 questions. Bad Boy and Big G with 5 each. Closely followed by Nigel with 4. Can't even read my own writing now. So we've actually took over now. Sterling was in lead, but I think he is flip-flopping over there on Pablo's. But if he comes back, remember, if he does come back, just like I let the latecomers come in, then he can still come in with the win. Right. Now here's a question before I show you the actual picture. But it's on the same lines, yeah. Which burger chain shares its name with an English poet and politician? Which burger chain shares its name with an English poet and politician? This is just what was on the card, people. It's not McDonald's, it's not Burger King. English poet. I'm guessing it must be an American brand. It's not Nando's. It's not Wimpy. Which English poet shares its name with a burger chain? It's not Wendy's, Big G. That was a good guess. Sean Wayne's on the right lines. It's not Keats. But I think you're better off going that way, though, with the English poets. Just a little tip. It's not Shelley, but you're on the right lines. It's not 5, BBB. Come on, guys. Oh, we've got a correct answer. Got a correct answer. And I'm not going to ask where the hell she got that answer from, but it is Woo Mobile. The answer is Byron. Apparently, that is a big burger chain and also an English poet. And that looks like a nice burger in there as well. Well, that's brought you up to joint leader there with 5. We've got a three-way tie for the lead here. I'm going to give you one extra question here on the hamburger. McDonald's were the pioneers of which type of store which was opened in Arizona in 1975? What was special about this store in 1975 opened by McDonald's? Notice there's a few people arguing there over Wu's answer when they should have been listening. But one who was listening, it's Big G, and he has got the bit between his teeth now. It was the first drive-through, first McDonald's drive-through, 1975 in Arizona.
Who's got that, Big J?
Big G, yeah.
He's on 6. Wait.
Pollyanna joining in. Good to see you here, Pollyanna. Although you might have just come in a little bit too late to have any effect on this one. 4 cards left. We've got a leader now, Big G. Pressure's on Big G there. So this one is a 2-part answer for 1 point. Name the product and the company. The product and the company. Sean, I will have a look back on that, mate, if you think, well, Sean, first, right. May not look. Sean, we are going to have a look back on that one there because that could be crucial.
Big G's before him on mine.
Oh, Big G is just before you on mine and on Louisa's, Sean, but we did look back into that, mate, and it has been confirmed. Big G has just pipped you there. Although I had the same thing happen last night on Tim's. Well, Mobile, you've got 1/2, but I did say I need both. And the first one that I can see who has got both. And it looks like Mermaid. It is Kellogg's Pop-Tarts.
Mermaid look up on you.
Charlie, I thought it looked like Cornettos as well. So did Sean. It is Kellogg's Pop-Tarts. Looks like Mermaid. That was your first point, I've been told. So at least you got on the board, mate. Yes, there's a few newcomers. Distat back. Distat, I think you've just come back in time, you know, mate. You might still have a chance here. We have got a bonus point here on the Kellogg's Pop-Tart question. Oh, yeah. Yeah. So for 1 bonus point, which let me tell you is going to be crucial, right? On the picture, we have the frosted strawberry, the frosted chocolate, and which other frosted flavour in the middle? Can't see a right answer yet. Ooh. Tell you what, we had some fast fingers there, but Nigel thought it was vanilla. OG thought it was mint. Big G thought it was vanilla as well. Tyrone thought it was vanilla. Bad Boy thought it was banana. But we have got a winner, guys, and she's coming in with a late rush. It is frosted apple, guys. Frosted apple. And that's Mermaid. Sorry about these glasses, people. Mermaid coming in from behind like Philip Schofield there with another point. So with 3 cards left, that's a maximum of 6 points. Right at the minute, out in front, we have Big G with 6 points. Second place, and he's not in the chat at the minute. Sorry. Second place, we have Jug, second place with 5 points. Bad Boy Streetwear, Woo Mobile. Out on his own in third, and he's not in the chat now because he's flip-flopping. It's my mate Sterling Thomas there on 4.5 points. Still in with a shout. Smithers on 4. Smithers out on his own on 4. It's all to play for, people. Big G's the one to catch. 3 cards left. Eyes down. Eyes down, guys. Fastest finger first, and it is going to have to be a fast finger, this one. Are we all ready? Name the brand. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of correct answers, and there is. A lot of people knew the answer, but let me tell you, there's only one person with smoke coming off his fingers here, guys, and that is Mr. Sean Wayne. Faster than one of his bullets. Well done, Sean, lad. Whether that will make a difference to the outcome, I'll soon tell you. I think Big G's got a sigh of relief there with Sean getting that one there. I don't think that's going to affect the outcome, but this next question could. For 1 bonus point, and I need the answer that is on the card. Which television detective, played by actor Peter Falk, drove around in a Peugeot 403 convertible? There's a few wrong answers in there, but I do see a right answer. And she is coming in from behind like Philip Schofield. It's Mermaid again with Columbo. Big G thought it was Minder. Just a little shout out, Emma got it right. Columbo, Woo got it right. Dave was nowhere near with Nunda. Stupor thought it was Piro, which I'm thinking he thinks it's Poirot. Mermaid wasn't too sure because she had another guess, but she was right first time. Tell you what, Mermaid could still win. Mermaid's still in with a shout. Mermaid, if you get these next 4 questions right, you could pip Big G. Coming from behind with 3 points, with 4 points available, guys. This is going to be a fast finger first, guys. I can't stress it enough. Big up Mick Johnson, mate. I see you there. See you there, man. Hope you're enjoying your holidays. Are we ready, guys? Fastest finger first. Name this product. Tell you what, you can see here how fast you had to be there, because there's a few people with the right answers, but it's going to have to go to Woo Mobile, which just threw a big spanner in the works there, guys. Kinder Egg, Woo Mobile, right behind her there was Distat, Sean Wayne, Mermaid, Big G. All the big hitters were right. Pollyanna was right. Charlie was right. Mick Johnson was right. Dave was right. Distat's wanting a handicap because his phone's been ringing all night. Distat, what you've got to do, mate, when you're playing for the big prizes, mate, you've got to put the airplane mode on, bro. That's what these guys do. These go full on airplane mode. Woo Mobile. Let me have a look at the scores of the doors here. Where the hell is Will? Will goes into joint leader. Joint leader, Woo Mobile. And Big G on 6 points. Crucial question here, guys, for 1 point. Are we listening? Fastest finger first. Which yellow creatures with their own unique language have featured as a range of Kinder Surprise toys? Some fast fingers coming in there, but some people just not fast enough, guys. There's one woman who beat us all, guys, with smoke coming off her fingers there. Down there in the south, it is Miss OG Emma. The correct answer is Minions. Big G, you're off the boil there. He's open for other people to pull him out of this. Coming in with the Lego man. Way off mark. Distat must have had a hard day at work there. His fingers aren't working properly. OG Miss Emma, you might not have won, but you might have just stopped somebody else winning, and that's just as important to me. Last one, two points. Or we could have a tiebreaker. You know what? I did pick that one out, but it's not because it's too hard, but it's in too many parts. So I'm going to split the pack again. Right, guys, definitely going with this one. So this is crucial, right? 2 points. First point. Which brand brings you these wonderfully unusual flavors? Which brand? Got a few correct answers, people. Few correct answers all coming in All coming in at once. Let's have a look. Will Mobile was fast there with Hagen-Dazs. That's wrong, by the way, Will. Good shout, though. The answer was Ben and Jerry's. And there was some fast fingers there, people, but this one's going to throw a spanner right in it. Bad Boys was first on my screen. That's a big point for Big G thinking he was first, but he wasn't. Big G, I know exactly how you feel, mate, because it happened to me last night on Daryl's with Tim Smith. But Bad Boy is right on top of you, mate, on my screen. Can anyone else confirm that Bad Boy Streetwear? I mean, it's my screen that counts, and Bad Boy Streetwear is on top. But Big G, I know what you mean, mate, and I know it's crucial. I know you're going to cry, but that point's going to Bad Boy. Because then with the rules, Bad Boys just moved into joint first place. With one question to go, we have 3 people on 6 points. 3 people on 6 points with one question to go. Yeah, you know what, Slim? Like I said last night, but the same thing was happening. I was sat on Daryl's and I was watching Tim Smith was doing the quiz, and I was like, "That's me first," and I was first on the chat. But then other people were saying I wasn't. I was second. So I knew I was going to get that one as well. This is how competitive he is. This is how competitive he is. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at that. That's how competitive the guy is. Mate, you got to stop being a batty there. I'm going to have to. It wasn't a win, yeah. You can still redeem yourself, right? Just remember, Bad Boy is a lady, yeah? Just remember that, son. And winning isn't everything. It's all about the taking part. If you get this one right, then you've won and you will be the logo board game champion of January, mate. So it's all down to you, really, isn't it? Are we ready? Last question. And this one is going to be, oh, well, saying that, it could be a tiebreaker if, depending on who gets it right. So here we go. Last crucial question. Who or what is Woody that appears on the tubs of Ben and Cherry's ice cream? Who or what is Woody that appears on the tubs of Ben and Jerry's ice cream? Wow. 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 Tell you what, there was some fast fingers there, guys. All the big hitters were in there fast. But I can see Big G crying himself to sleep tonight because on my screen we have a correct answer, and it was one of the leaders. Believe it or not, it was only this lady. Will Mobile coming in from the back like Philip Schofield to claim the victory with 7 points. Closely followed by Bad Boy, a sterling effort there from Bad Boy on 6 points. Big G, unlucky mate, by the skin of your teeth. 6 points to Big G, joint second. Sterling Thomas, who, you got lucky that he went over the snake pit, my old mate. Great effort by everyone. who joined in, guys. 2.5 hours. Got me with my glasses on. I've got a swollen right cheek. I've got Louisa's glasses on. But we've got to crown the one and only Woo Mobile as Moon's logo board game champion of January, people. So massive round of applause for Woo Mobile. And the good man's, the betting man's money would have went on Woo, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm going to take a little bit of backlash here, aren't I? I'm going to take a little bit of backlash. But you know what? I'm going to read a couple of these, right? And then I'm going to end it, but I will be back. I will be jumping on somebody's panel, but I am going to end it on a big note, like when let me give a few men shout outs. That guy, D, mate, you know, I'm a big fan. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen the other night. Tim Smith, I was absolutely belly laughing, like. And I'd love you to come in, mate, whenever you want. If you wanna jump on some, like, won't be today, but we'll. I'm sure you'll get on well over here, mate. Like everyone in this chat, like I say, you're up the northeast, like myself. Cracking sense of humour, mate. Mermaid. I think Mermaid, you could have had a shout if you'd have been here since the start. I think you could have had a good shot in there. OG Emma proving how quick her fingers are there. A couple of good answers from Miss Emma. Stu Pot, respect for your input, mate. Big shout. Solway, good to see you in here, mate. Sean Wayne, gentleman as always. How many did Sean have? Sean, see, Sean, he didn't figure tonight, but, you know, still putting the effort in there. Slim Reaper, you had a spanner, mate. You could have got rid of Woo early doors, you know what I mean? Could have got rid of her. So just blame yourself. Big G, right? Just for you, I will put the link down for 5 minutes though, because I need to put some you can't have too much of go, mate. I'm not well, mate. I've got infection. I've already talked enough. So this is just for Big G at the minute, yeah, because I'm only doing a couple of minutes. Just to shut him up because he's gonna go for anyone who's new to the channel or doesn't know Big G, you're about to hear what an absolute batty he is, you know. Kelvin, nice one, matey, for your input tonight, as always. Who else have I missed out? Bad boy. Very unlucky that, you know. Unlucky. Very unlucky. All right, Batty.
No, then, Batty Fish, how are you doing? I have in this, mate. I've been fucking robbed here. Absolutely robbed.
I'm telling you, mate, there with the rules, G.
Yeah, but the pluralisation of
right.
Jerry's.
I seen that, right? I did see it, mate, and I thought, I hope he doesn't notice it, but I knew that you would. I just turned the blind eye away because would that have altered it? Would it?
Yeah, and Kinder Egg, I was first on Kinder Egg. Will was fourth.
On my screen, mate, I'm going to have to start taking screenshots because I'm on my new tablet as well, aren't I? So you know what I mean?
I'll get Will up here. I'll have it out with her.
Will, do you want to come on and get your award, mate? And then I can wrap this up and I'm going to get some medicine, but I will be on. Are you watching the boxing like? Watching the boxing like, G?
No, but I don't like Eubank, mate. I fucking hate him. I can't stand the guy.
All the best though, see him get filled in if he does.
And plus, I saw him earlier on with a Man United top on. I was just like, "You take that off, you twat."
Did he? Is that because it's in Manchester? Is it?
Yeah, he's trying to claim him to be a blue. He's trying to get the support of the Manchester crowd, isn't he? Because obviously Smith's a Scouser.
Yeah, it's bad that. I mean, I can't believe it. How much do I rave on about my Fire Stick, right? But now it's fucking gone off. I can't get hold of the lad. Can't get hold of the lad to put it back on. He must have gone out.
Well, you got installed coding on Fire Stick.
No, it's just an Amazon Fire Stick, you know, like it's never gone off before, but I know people who's have, and you just ring him up and he puts it back on for you. But I've been ringing since 6:30.
Ah, bloody hell. It'll be that Lou Don bits, you know, streaming porn on it. That's what it'll be.
It will, because I'm going to have a look through the history, Anna. She will be listening to this as well, G, don't forget.
I know. I was waiting for
she's not in the room at the minute, though. She's not in the room at the minute, but yeah. So what did you think of that, mate? What do you think of that format? That was all right.
Yeah, no, it was good format, mate. It was good format. Like I say, a bit rigged, but you know.
Nice to bring a little bit of visual stuff in as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah, what is it? You've just bought a quiz, like, card game?
That I knew we had it somewhere in the house.
Oh, cool, yeah.
Logo board game. I mean, there's tons of questions. There were only, like, there's piles of them, you know what I mean? So there's plenty of do another one sometime, you know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, Saturday night there was 30 people in there, mate, and I'm just like, I looked about today, and there's all the same shit going on in there again today. And you've got to be a brave man to do a live at 6:30 on a Saturday night. But you know what? I had some new people in as well. A couple of donations, mate. Absolutely buzzing.
No, it was good live, mate. These quizzes seem to be working for everyone. Everyone seems to enjoy them. So, you know, it's a good crack, innit?
Yeah, man. It's hard coming up with some new stuff, you know what I mean? It is, but I know like my lives anyway are just about talking and chatting that anyway. But let's give Will a couple of minutes.
Oh, there she is.
I had to listen and watch that on my phone, but type on my laptop. Because my phone's quicker, but I can't type on my phone.
This quiz is an absolute disgrace. Man, we're not having this attitude and this corruption around here.
Bow down to the queen of quiz.
This is not acceptable. I want a recount of the votes. And I'm not going to the channel again. It feels like a total farce.
Apple first.
I love his accent.
We do not accept this type of behavior. This is crazy behavior.
It's crazy behavior.
What's your name, fella? What's your name? Because your mate, that guy, never tells us your name.
This guy is he is just milling about the thing there. He's more worried about the results with this quiz. It's a total farce, and I think brown paper envelopes have been passed. The only bank details and corruption need to be coming to me.
It's all corruption.
Do not disrespect.
If you need a donation,
confirm your postcode and
I'm going to need a name and a postcode for a donation if you wanted us to make a donation.
Do not worry about postcode and donation things. Just pass the bank details to my Ugandan friend, and he will link up your dollars that you are missing. You're going to be a very rich man as long as you follow the instructions. You have no time. Do not take this as a joke. This is real life situations that's going to make you a very, very, very rich prince. You can have all the gal you want when you get this money. Just reply to my email and you will be a very successful man in your qualities.
Are you drinking Buckfast with a straw?
That sounds like the last time I saw a donkey, Buckfast, and I left. I bucked the donkey fast and then I left.
Oh, geez, Emerson's back as well.
What is this Buckfast thing that you're talking about? Is that like the Maggie we have in Nigeria? The Magnum,
probably,
we call it Maggie. Fortified wine.
That's it.
Yes. Made by the monk, apparently. The
Fortified
monk made it back in the day.
like a
Your
building,
signal's going, Monk.
fortified house. 20 men surrounded with arrows and guns and like a fortified building.
Exactly like that, mate. Exactly. So
The monk's
let's
not
get this,
the monk.
let's get this right, Will. You are fast, right? Getting a reputation for either being a genius or a very good cheat. Which one is
I
it?
know I've always been good at quizzes, but I can't type on my phone. I've got to type on my laptop. Because when I go to the hospital,
This Woo
can't
Mobile,
get my phone.
is that like Libara Mobile like we have in Nigeria? Is it a mobile phone company?
yeah, it's also
Woo
a
Mobile,
dating
I'm
app.
sure.
It's a
£10
dating-
a month.
It's a dating app. Woo Mobile's a dating app.
Woo Mobile, are you the admin Woo Mobile on the Woo Mobile?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I can do touch typing, audio typing, and you won't.
Woo Mobile, can I
Right,
put
so now we're
my?
getting
Can you
it,
buy
guys.
me a coffee in your Woo Mobile?
I missed that.
Big G.
Would you
getting
like
an
to
insight
share
now,
a
guys.
coffee with me, Woo?
I'd love to share a
You
coffee.
sound like
yeah.
my type of gal.
My type
We
of
could
gal.
we could do all kinds of mobile Woo things together.
Yeah.
You can be a Nigerian princess, Will.
Oh,
So
brilliant.
not only is he a
We
genius,
can
Big
start
G,
a new
but
network called Woo Mobile. I thought it was a network. Woo Mobile.
Big
A network.
I have la bada mobile.
Oh, it is a network, mate.
Right
It's about
there.
the world.
That's your new name, Google Mobile.
We got mobile.
Oh,
Yeah,
brilliant.
that guy, are you watching the boxing tonight, mate?
I'm in the boxing myself tonight on another fight.
Oh, you've already had a fight, have you? You fight
Yes,
with
I had one fight earlier. I fight again later.
Yeah. What weapons do you use? Do you have any weapons, or is it just fists?
We generally use bow and arrow. If we have no bow, we just
I'm a
go.
qualified
with the
archer
fist.
as well. I'm a qualified archer as well.
Are you?
I am an
Archer
archer
instructor as well.
Mo. I archer too.
I'm a qualified archer instructor as well. My certificates might be out of date though.
So you're
You're
Yeah.
what?
good shot then, yeah?
A certified
shot.
what? You're a certified archer.
Archer. Yeah.
Is that like when you dance under the pole? Archer, where you archer back?
No, that's
Archer.
just a pole
What is
dance
archer?
bow and arrow.
Armchair archer. Armchair archer.
No.
Archie.
Sounds
You
like
see
you
what
want to
I'm
fire
doing?
his arrow into your bullseye, Will.
That's it. Sounds like it. Hold on.
Well, how the hell do you get into archery?
I don't actually know how I got in
It's
here. I
not
think it was just
something
a
you do
local
at school, is it, or anything?
I used to help
Woo
out a
Mobile.
women's
I've
group.
never tried it.
I hope you don't pull my axe that much out there. You snap the banjo string. Is that your main type of arching?
It's the bow you want to be worried about.
That's the one,
Don't know
guys.
about
Brilliant, man. Absolutely brilliant. That guy,
Words now.
that guy, you're an Arsenal fan, yeah? You're an
More to
Arsenal
the
fan,
point.
mate.
More to the
Doing
point.
well,
I've been
Arsenal,
proper, listen, more to the point. I've been proper skanked on the quiz tonight anyway.
Oh,
You've had your fucking eyes out on the quiz all night. All night, man, I'm telling you. You had
what's
my
your
eyes
complaint
right
like,
out.
mate? What
No,
are
you
the
have,
questions
no,
too
me
hard,
and this
or?
you've had our eyes out. I'm sure the mods have been holding the messages back so they're not going as first to the fucking answer. Do you know what I mean?
There was people getting timed out earlier on.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
three or
because we're
four
putting the
mods.
right answers. The questions it's been a sham, the quiz, to be fair. It's been an absolute sham.
That's what losers always say.
It's been shambolic. We need to get another quiz master if it's going to be like this with brown paper envelopes under the table and all that Claire sending super chats in so she can fucking get extra points. No, man, it's been an absolute sham, the quiz. It's been
That guy, if you're free,
it's been
next
brilliant,
week,
mate,
if
but it's
you're
been
free,
an absolute sham still. Me and Distat have been ripped right off, mate.
I will let you come on here one day next week and host a quiz if you want.
I'm going to host a quiz, mate, because I think we need we need a fair quiz master, really, that's not going to be bribed. And
I
do you know what I
agree,
mean?
yeah.
It's not going to be bribed in the background.
Glasses that work.
Look, this how
Glasses
bad
that
it
are your
was.
own glasses.
That's how bad it was. I had to wear white glasses, man.
I had to drop out because I was thinking, look, I don't know if my message is getting held for review by the mods or what. Like, I'm not getting the answers through. It's been a fucking scam,
It was the first time we'd done that type of quiz, but
no, it's been funny, mate. It's been good still, man.
That's quite fitting, isn't it, Big G?
Oh, I'm going to go shopping, actually.
Big G is the Red Bull. He drinks about 4 cans a day.
I do, actually.
No, Big Bull.
Right, anyway, so I'm going to jump out, lads and lasses. Have a good night.
Actually,
I'll jump back in the Take it easy, people. Bye.
Also, going back to Matt Stewart's inquiry, mate. Just going back to Matt Stewart's inquiry, I had Slim fighting my corner, and I had Sean Wayne fighting my corner. So, you know, 2 mods there.
Do you think that's a good thing, then? That doesn't bear no weight with me, mate. If you'd have said mermaid, now it might have been different to Miss Emma because they're scary, you know what I mean? The other two.
Mermaid got one of my points. She got the apple point from me.
You know what pissed me off more? You know what pissed me off
10
more?
questions.
I could have handled it if Bad Boy won. But we're winning, mate. I was raging.
Twice.
It's got Victor all over it, hasn't it? I mean, if somebody asks you who the logo champion was, the first ever edition, they would say, well, wouldn't it, before we even told them? And
if you ask Max Maggie from years ago, Max Maggie knows me from years ago, she'd say the same before I even took part.
Yeah.
But I can't hold the phone because I can't grip it.
How do we get around this, G? What do we do? Do we just try and do it?
Well, what's done's done, in it, man. But she's let slip as well now because I need to go get myself a keyboard instead of using phone.
Well, she let it slip there.
I still have to watch it on my phone because my phone's quicker than my laptop. Like the sound.
So how many words a minute are you, Will? How many words a minute can you do? Because they go by that, don't they, these typists? Is that what they go by now?
But yeah. I used to be a lot, but I'm a lot slower now. And I have to look every now and again. Whereas when we were at school, the teacher used to put something across your hands so you couldn't see your fingers. So you typed and you had to type it perfect or you go, heh.
I've said this before, you want to use that app, Kahoot. But still...
Yeah, we used that before, yeah.
That is a decent app, actually. But you have to...
with it is if you need 2 devices. One to watch it on, and the people that watch it on a telly are 10 seconds behind. So they're 10 seconds behind somebody else typing it, so it gets worse than this. People like Big G be on every 5 minutes going, I got that first.
Like I say, I'm open. We're all open to ideas if there's a better format. You know what I mean? I couldn't think of one at the minute, but there probably is a better format to make it fairer.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work with like YouTube and like licensing rules and whatnot, you know, because obviously viewing the application on StreamYard, I don't know if there's any legalities there.
Branding and stuff.
Yeah.
There's obviously delays as well, isn't there? You do get. I mean, I lost the camera there for about 10 seconds. I thought it was going to go off.
Yeah, when you showed the Red Bull thing, it froze when that came across.
Did it? So what happened early on? Because I had the white circle for about 10 seconds. What did it show you? This was like about half an hour ago. It said the camera had gone off, and I thought that was it. But it's a brand new tablet. I've just set it up today, but it's a lot better. Like it's nice.
Hey, it's a good picture actually, Mel. Shows more wrinkles in your face now, mate.
I know, that's it. It shows too much detail.
High definition.
This is
By
Studio 3,
definition.
and it's too light. I need to do something with the light. Because I'm not
Mermaids,
very
I
well,
check like
seriously. I'm
ET.
not very well today. I've got an infection in my. You might
You
be
can
able to
see
know
it.
it there, my big. Can you see?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
swollen on the
killing
one
me.
side.
I don't know what to do with it. I thought it was a tooth, but it's not. It's in my gum. I've had it for a few days now. I'm going to see what it's like tomorrow. I might
It's like an abscess, maybe.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could
Maybe
have
go
an
to the
underlying
dentist.
abscess.
Yeah, it might
Nothing
be to do
taking
with your
the pain
tooth,
off.
though.
Probably, yeah. Probably is, yeah. I might have to. I'll end up.
The little squeezy things in Oragel, they're good.
Yeah,
Get on
I've got
Amazon.
some of that clove oil, like that numbs your mouth, but it wears off though pretty quick.
And the
The
day with
Oragel's the
infection,
same,
mate,
but
you
better
need
taste.
antibiotics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, any
And they're not
infection, you
easy
need
to get
antibiotics
these
to get
days,
rid.
are they? They don't give you them like they used to, do they, antibiotics?
No, they're not as quick. Clove oil is horrible. Like when you're trying to put it on a specific bit. But Oragel isn't as brutal, but is quick acting.
Yeah, I will. I'll be back to, like I say, I was feeling a bit shit, but I haven't done it live for ages since like Tuesday, and I'm back to work on Monday, so I squeeze one in. You know what I mean?
I had a huffy day yesterday because the guy that does the wheelie bin didn't put my wheelie bin back, and I had a bit of earstrop. It's all right. Like the council are set up that they do them because I'm disabled. They've got to like take my wheelie bin and empty it and bring it back. He just left it right in the middle of the garden. I can't even reach it.
What a wanker!
Yeah, the
So
tossers
I had a
bobble
bobble yesterday.
Isn't that worse? People like that who just don't go that extra little bit, you know, like people who tidy up and that.
So I was feeling sorry for myself yesterday. And then one of my pals turned up and I went, "What have you been up to?" She went, "Nothing." I went, "Nothing?" I said, "Nothing." When I've been in bed for like days, not being able to move. And she comes in and says she's been doing nothing. But she's been out, she's been to the shop, she was at a show, but she just comes in saying, and it was winding me up. It's like piss off.
Yeah, the thing is, we're like fucking really. Yeah, it's weird with wheelie bin or bin men thing. If I don't have the lid shut properly on the fucking wheelie bin, they won't take it. Yeah, they won't take it. You know,
they get told, don't they? They get told now, don't they? I mean, come on, a little bit of common sense. That's it, isn't it? Common sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. And they won't pick up loose rubbish and stuff. It has to be in a bin. You know, even if you've got it in a bin bag or whatever.
But you've got to think though, if they done that for every stop, that one little bit, it honestly adds up.
Yeah.
I tried to do.
You can look at it from that as well.
I tried to do Hermes deliveries
common sense. If you've had the same bin men, you know what I mean, and you do it every week, then I can understand them leaving it. But if it's a one-off, like, and you've got a little bit of rubbish hanging out, just come on, guys. You know what I mean?
Health and safety gone mad, mate. You know what I mean? Just chuck it in back at lorry.
I don't have a gate anymore because somebody decided to drive through my wall, and the councils have not put a gate back on it. He literally just gets the wheelie bin once it's empty, just flings it in, and it lands where it lands.
Well, Monk, I don't think Monk was in the chat yesterday when I was on about plasterers to Jeff. Remember Jeff? And I said, I said that I had to get a new carpet last time I got my front room plastered, and I didn't need one, but I had to get one. And he said,
"I'm brilliant at plastering."
Well, he hasn't done it properly. He hasn't done it properly because he should have protected your carpet. You know what I mean? Plus, it just shouldn't be that much dust. Shouldn't be that much dust. But it's not worse than a tradesman who doesn't tidy up after themselves. You know what I mean?
When I first moved into this bungalow, it had to get all painted and all carpeted because the council wouldn't do it. And I've got a crack along every ceiling and every room.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not. It hasn't been polished properly then when they've done plastering, because if it's cracking.
Well, I didn't know. I'd never had anywhere plastered before. I just thought, I put my own stuff down because I didn't know how much of a messy job it was. But since then, I've been told that they should protect your carpet.
Yeah,
They should
Same
it's
with
up to
painter
them
and
to put
decorators.
stuff down. You know what I mean?
It's laziness at the end of the day. You know, everything,
Yeah.
any good job is in the preparation. The actual job itself is
Yeah.
a piece of piss. You've got to get it prepared
Was it
first.
was it a cheaper quote than?
It was somebody who I knew as well. I think that, don't know whether that made it worse. Yeah. Somebody who you know just thinks, it's only him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, like, that's it with workmen. It's always like, word of mouth, isn't it? No, he's good, he's good. Then
but they're always the busiest.
People leaving, what do you call them? Reviews and stuff in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're getting a kitchen fitted in a couple of weeks. We bought the kitchen and we're getting somebody we know to fit it.
Oh,
It's
don't
cost
talk to
a
me about
fortune.
kitchens.
And it's like dreading it, absolutely dreading it, because there's always something goes wrong in there. Always.
What's it like? Is that after your burst pipe that you get in the kitchen done?
Yeah.
Yeah,
and you know what happened? Did I tell you what happened? Like the payout, they only offered us like a set amount, and we had to take it. They weren't giving us any more.
What happened?
We went out for a few hours a few Saturdays ago, come back in 2 hours later, there was steam in the front room. Walked open the kitchen door and it was like the steam room, the burst pipe under the sink. And the water was coming out that fast, that much force, it blew the door open on the kitchen cupboard and it was just spraying against the wall, red hot water. Wow. And I don't know how long, but the whole floor and the cupboard had everything was starting to warp already. It was only after a few hours. I'll tell you,
your kitchen will fill up with steam if you leave the lid up on your kettle as well and forget to go back. I've done that. Opened the door and it was just steam.
It's mad though, that, insurance companies for you, the fucking wankers out there. It kind of like, you've obviously got house insurance. You pay a good fucking fee, and you expect to be covered.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, we haven't even hardly claimed on it. We haven't even hardly claimed on it in like 10 years. For me, they should have paid for. They should replace your kitchen and the workmen and everything. Should be all covered by them. That's what I think.
In the small print, is it?
I don't know. But we got a few people that look at it and they said, just accept it. I thought, right, well, we'll be getting another claim in a couple of months then, because the dog knocked the TV over, a £400 TV. We only had it 2 weeks. Knocked it over and the screen fell out of it. It's useless. We had it for 2 weeks.
Yeah, claim for whatever you can, Moon, and then what you do, once you've done all your claiming, move on to another insurance company.
Yeah.
They get blacklisted after that.
They're always like that. Honestly, man. It's like there's a little bit of excess as well, which you can't get around anyway. There's always a few £100 excess, but
that's always
we're having to shell out a lot of money to get the kitchen back to how it was, with obviously new cupboards and that. Like it's going to cost us like about £1,500 with what they've given us as well on top.
Yeah. So was it a fault of the pipework?
It was one of them. It was one of them. The bendy pipes that go from your tap to
the corrugated ones. Yeah.
It had just like frayed, but it had like it had like steel in it. Yeah. And it just had a big hole in it. Wasn't even that old either.
So it's been faulty then.
It's got like a white wall on it that goes round it.
Yeah, it's like
knitted wire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously it can happen. It's going to go over wear and tear eventually, but it wasn't even that old. Is
your battery going down, Moon?
It's frozen, Annie, but well.
Moo. Just call me Moo.
It's completely frozen on mine.
Yeah, that's what happened when he put the Red Bull picture up.
It'll be internet. It'll be Lou Don streaming porn again.
Oh, he's back.
Well, there's Lou Don has just told us the real amount, which I didn't know it was that much.
Well,
4.5 grand it's going to cost us, and all we got was 1,200 off the insurance.
So you're 3,300 out.
You're having your ass ripped out there, man. Jesus.
That's
Change
terrible,
insurance
that,
company now.
That is terrible, that. I didn't even know it was that much.
I'll definitely be
Terrible,
moving
innit,
insurance companies, mate.
Because it's like saying, right? This is what it's like saying. So somebody crashes into your car. They're saying they'll pay for the parts, but they won't pay for the labour on getting it fixed. Isn't it?
Yeah. I'll check the small print on your
cars. You get the car fixed and how much it costs to fix it as well. They get paid. So why isn't it the same for something in your house?
Check the small print on your policy though, just in case they've made a mistake.
Yeah, they'll always come back with the littlest possible for them to pay out, man. So even, you know, and they'll have a look at
as well and try to word it how you can't understand it, don't you?
Yeah,
and just understanding it, don't you?
I'll be sending it to the fucking ombudsman, mate. Fuck that. I'll be like, here, this is not what I paid for.
Yeah, well, like I say, we're going to get back because we'll get telly. We'll just make those claims now, and we'll get the money back one way or the other. You know what I mean?
You know what you want to do actually is go back to the original recording of when you actually purchased that and see if it was actually sold to you properly. Because you could actually do them for freaking mis-selling you the insurance in the first place, and they would have to pay out for all the, you know, the monthly payments that you since you've actually started the policy. So I would fucking claim for. It'll be right ass about, but end of the day, it could be quite profitable for you.
Yeah, but if you're coughing out 3,300 of your own money, it's worth a try.
Yeah. God, 100%. I mean, somebody who knows the law and everything and knows something about it will guarantee they will be able to get you more money. But they always,
my first job was,
everyone says you turn down the first offer, don't you? Like,
yeah. My first job was with a solicitor and an estate agent, and it was my turn to take the post. And it was like going along the high street, and the whole lot just blew straight out of my hand. And it was all over like 3-story high buildings on the roof. I had to go back to the office and say, I've lost all the post. I had like 2 layers left.
I would have said that, mermaid, but we were both out together. So unless you nipped that wire, nipped the pipe before we went out, I don't know, and turned the heating on as well, because that was the worst thing. It was red hot water that was coming out, and we didn't even have the boiler on because we couldn't understand why it was red hot water. Because we've got a combi boiler.
Yeah, lucky dog one.
Like,
you know, getting off boiling hot water on him.
Yes, could have been scalded.
Yeah, I mean, what if we'd have had the dog in the kitchen? Luckily, she was in the front row.
And
she was in the kitchen.
When you're talking.
You know what I mean? I wish I'd have got my camera out. So we were in that much of a panic when we walked in, seeing it. If I'd have got my camera out and videoed it, you wouldn't believe it, honestly.
Yeah.
We were both soaking wet trying to turn it off.
It's not the first thing you think of, though. It's not the first thing you think of.
You don't, like.
It's stopping the water.
When you got the home insurance, did you do it over the phone or did you do it over internet?
It'll probably be over the phone, I think. We've been with the same ones for years, isn't it, Lou? I think.
Yeah, I would definitely say, yeah, this has been missold to me, this.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, you should be paying at least half of it, at least.
Yeah, because I worked in an insurance company to do with credit cards, and it's basically PPI, like Will says. And, you know, they have to pay out. If somebody, as soon as you say, I've been missold this policy, when I was working for that company, we just paid straight out all the time.
It's not worth the hassle, is it?
It's not worth the hassle for them to go through it. And I would just turn around and say, you know, I'm not getting what I paid for here.
Yeah. It's, I mean, I don't know whether it's probably too late now because we've accepted the money and that. And, but like I say, we will get them back some way or other. We'll just make claims on something else and get it, well, what we can back, you know. Shouldn't have to, but.
No, you shouldn't have to. But yeah, I'll definitely put it through ombudsman as well, even if you're claiming or not, mate, and just say, look, this is my situation, and I don't think it's right, and they'll look into it for you.
Lou's said in the chat she needs her glasses back.
What, she needs her specs back?
Yeah, she's come down now. She's just had a little lag up there. You know how it is. But yeah, I'll finish off on this little story, right, about how PPR ripped me off, right? The biggest rip-off. About 15 years ago, I sold a house, right? And before I sold it, I had some debt. So I went to Barclays and I asked them for a loan, right? I told them I was selling my house. And the sale would have gone through within the next 3 months, right? So I said, I want the loan, but I only want the loan for 3 months, and I'll pay it back in 3 months. It was £20,000 loan, right? So I sat down with them, they went through everything, and they put PPI in it, right? Now I didn't want PPI in it because I didn't need it, because my job was secure. I've been there for 15 years. So it was basically them lending me 20 grand to probably get 20,500 back over the 3 months, which I wasn't bothered about. Anyway, right, when the money went to go through, when the sale of the house went through, I was going to lose the sale of the house because Barclays took 25 grand off me. They took £5,000 off me, right, for PPI because I took the loan, because I couldn't take the loan over 3 months. They said to me, take it out over 5 years, and then the monthly payments will be low, right? Which made sense, but they didn't say that they stuck the whole 5-year PPI on the bill when I paid them it back. So they took 5 grand off me, and I had to fight tooth and nail to get that back. Like, it took me about 3 years to get that back off them. So anything like that's I mean, it's all changed.
I'm sure I got PPI back on my mortgage. I'm sure I did.
Yeah, you do. You can get a claim it back on your mortgage.
Was it Northern Rock that went into liquidation?
Yeah.
It was at the same time as that.
Yeah, Northern Rock were a big player, weren't they, in the mortgages?
Yeah, that's who I had my mortgage through.
Yeah.
You eventually got it back though, man. The PPI.
You know how I got it back? You know how I got it back? They said no. They kept saying no, no, no. And then my friend who I worked with, his friend worked high up in Barclays, right? And he told him about it, and what he did, no word of a lie, he typed me up this letter, you know, like what's it called when you just you put your signature in? Template. It was like a template. He wrote it all out for me, typed it all up. All I had to do was sign it, right? I sent it off, and within a week, he offered me 4 grand within a week, and I've been trying for 3 years off my own back. So it's all about what he wrote in this letter, using the right words and everything. Can't remember what it was. But within a week, they offered me 4 grand to settle it. Said, that's all we're going to give you. I thought, that's 4 grand more.
After that, then I would have thought you would have got more of the way if they'd done it that quick after a week.
Well, this was before. This was just as all the PPI thing was kicking off, you know, when there were all the bank charges and all that. They were going back. So
new laws were going into effect.
I just took it.
I got a loan when I was 18 for like 7 grand, and then when all that PPI kicked off, I got about 8.5 grand back.
Did you?
Jammy bastard.
Yeah, I was like freaking mint, and it was piece of piss as well. I didn't go through any of these companies. I just went to my bank, filled out a document, and then a couple of weeks later, I got 8.5 grand through post.
Well, a lot of companies made millions out of that, didn't they? You know, doing it all for you and taking 25% or something.
Yeah.
When you could do it yourself, if you could be bothered.
It wasn't that much hassle.
Yeah, it wasn't.
But people thought it was a hassle, and just thought if we go through them, this means going again.
It's like it's like Will said as well. The best one is to try claim back if you got it on your mortgage. Fucking hell, you'll be owed thousands, man, and you can go far. You can go back quite far as well. You know,
it's not cheap, is it?
It's not fucking cheap.
Has anybody ever claimed it on the, like, you know, you get finished off your work, because there's always clauses, isn't there? Like, it doesn't kick in for like 3 months after you lose your job. The first thing you do when you lose your job is go and find another one, innit?
Yeah.
You don't hang about to
3
get your
times.
I
know there's something you can do with government. I know there's something you can do with government. If you don't complete a tax year, you can claim all your tax back for that year.
Can you?
Can you?
Yeah. So if you got made redundant, or if you leave your job, if you do not complete a tax year, you can claim back all your tax. It does mean though, when you get a new job, you have to be put onto an emergency tax code.
Emergency tax. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like it resets it. But if you, like I say, if you're earning like I said, let's just pick a number, 30 grand a year, 30% of it goes in tax.
Yeah.
So you could actually claim back thousands off tax, man.
I remember starting one of my new jobs, and I was on emergency tax, but I never got the old tax back, and that was well over 30 grand I was on. So could I get that back now?
I don't know. You'd have to.
In all the years I've worked, I've never had a tax rebate in my life, like not one.
I don't think I have either. It was just a emergency tax thing.
It's always good to ring the tax office up and just saying to them, am I on the right tax code? Am I paying the right tax?
The last thing you want is to be paying too much or paying too little and owe them money.
Yeah, that's the clause. If it is wrong and you have been paying them too little, then you could shaft yourself, type thing.
Yeah. Not just that, you don't want a big bill in the morning instantly.
Yeah, just try not to get credit. That's the best thing, I think, isn't it? Credit's your it's the big thing. They always make money on you. And like when Barclays were going to go bankrupt, I mean, Barclays were never going to go bankrupt, but we pulled them out of the shit, didn't we, the taxpayer? And
Barclays, Lloyds, a lot of them.
Royal Bank of Scotland.
Remember, the Barclays shares went down to practically nothing, and I think it was my sister bought a load of them because they were never gonna let Barclays go. And then the government, we all pulled them out of the shit, and then they were making money again a year later.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's the financial advice over for tonight. Whether it's right or wrong,
legal and financial.
Guy, come on next week, that guy, because I think that guy knows a bit about it. We'll have an hour where we talk about it because it interests me, and I think that guy knows a bit about it. But
his accent was brilliant.
I am going to have to go now because my camera's going funny. Did you notice again? It's going off.
Yeah. You were going a bit glitchy as well.
Yeah.
Is your battery?
I am going to say good night, and I'm going to try and get this boxing on.
No problem.
All right, folks. I'll let you have this one.
Bye, loser.
Night, everyone.
Night, Lou.
See you later, all.
Right, well done, Will, for winning that.
I might not take part, so Big G can win the next one.
Get stuff, well.
I will keep going on about it, though.
I know you will.
Catch you later.
See you later, guys.
See you later.
Bye.
I know this is Big G's favourite song, guys, so yeah, that guy definitely made you come on next time and tell us about it because I'm interested in stuff like that because no one wants to be ripped off. But cheers everyone for joining in with that quiz. That's gone on a little bit longer than I thought, but it wasn't I'm not in full fitness, but still enjoyed it. And I'll probably catch you tomorrow sometime. Well, I didn't stop looking till the break of dawn, and I took the book a lot on my mobile phone. She was like, "Well, you can show your morals." I was like, "What's I want on?" Oh, I love you. I think you're a coach. Even if you know that's what I think you are. I was in now, you figure all the funny
funny if you are classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking slash you past me. Nah, man, laps for a walk, I give you a top-notch funny, there was no debate, she had deep front, but she was better. I took her for a date, if you know when I was sheller. I left her slipped on me Spectra gold, after a few minutes I like started going cold. She ripped up a nigga like Hulk Hogan. I was like, well, you're pure stupid. I've never met a lash like her before. Getting hooked on a bus stop door. She said I'm not the first and I won't be the last, so I thought, well, fuck it, I think I'll have a blast. So I halfway through and just started going crackers, throwing out stuff like I'm gonna eat an ass. She wanted me bent, but I thought, fuck that, so I pulled me up and blotted on my back. All the ashes in the way I think you're too coach. Even if you think that's full, I still think you are local. How's it right now? You know the funny is you are classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash it past me. Oh, well, nothing, let's see it all on the non-store. Not checking up on the laws. I am talking about in the corner. On get all, no good looking, no good looking, no good looking. But you're there, no ugly, but I'm still right here. I'll laugh you in the way I feel you are good. Even that's what I'm still thinking you are local. I'll take right now, you know the funny, you are classy. I'll take you back to my house and fucking smash the boss. I'll laugh you in the way I feel you are good.